Right then, are we live? Are we live? Are we not? Let's have a look. I think we are. Yes, we are. Brilliant stuff. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tier 3 here in the Nitrous Racing League. We are back once again for the third time this week here in Bahrain. So, yeah, nice to be back under the lights in the desert once again. And, yeah, a track which I very much do enjoy, but I'm not the quickest around, as you saw yesterday. But yeah, we've got a nice selection of drivers here, 13 drivers in today, so we should have a very nice race. But I'm not alone this time. I am joined by Mr. F1 Lover. Good evening. You're a little bit quiet, by the way. You might want to move your microphone closer or turn it up a little. But yeah, just looking now to see who is on some laps at the moment. Ted coming into the pits. I believe, is that a new driver, F1 Lover? Yassir? It is a new driver, okay, so I'm guessing Geeta as well is another new driver? Oh. And what about Berserk Wooter? Is he a new driver as well? Brilliant, so a couple of new drivers in today. And that, by the way, is E-Rays, as F1 Lover just said, in the Alpine, so I'm probably just going to call him that, if I'm honest. Let's have a look now at DYL SFC in the Aston Martin. You are still very quiet for me, by the way, just letting you know. I don't know whether it's me or whether it's you. No, you sound like you're very far away. Okay. So DYL SFC on a lap at the moment. Kieran, once again, flying away with a 27.4 in this qualifying session. Flying away across the track is what he's doing. So Berserk Wooter was in the way a little bit of the Aston Martin, but the Aston Martin still might be able to put in an improved lap. He's done a 27.8 and does move up into second place there. Hello. A little bit, yeah. As Thibaut Dean coming through the middle sector. Now, he's not had the best of luck in a few of these races, but let's see if he can pull it out of the bag here in, oh yes, yeah, in the AlphaTauri, doing a 28.0. He goes a 100th ahead of his teammate, Easy Level Bot there. And the two AlphaTauris, third and fourth at the moment. Wolfie on an outlap at the moment, so is his Aston Martin teammate Ted MC as well, also on an outlap. TSM is also on a lap now in the Alpine. By the way, I can't hear you on stream. I don't know if you've got any settings off. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I've just checked the stream now and I cannot hear you. Have you checked the settings in the party? The actual party settings. Like if you go to the actual party, go to party settings and go to allow audio to be shared. Have you done it now? Speak now? Have you done it now? Speak now? Have you done it now?
Yeah, hello?
Wait, say it again?
Hello?
I can hear you now, yeah. I can hear you now.
Not forever, it's just like 5 seconds time penalty. 5 seconds penalty, sorry. Well, gliding is willing. That's not what he would have wanted at all. Very nice lap time. Irish driver.
Yeah, it's actually a very good time from Ted. 27.6 for him. So, yeah, doing very well. Let's see what his teammate can do, Wolfie. Apparently he's on another out lap. Did he go back into the pits? Because I swear he was on an out... Go on.
Yeah, he went back into the pits. He wasn't a flying lap, but he went back in.
Right. But, yeah, let's see what Wolfie can do. We know he's got some speed behind him. So, let's hope he can... let's hope he can put in a time. I'm just looking now at Easy Level Bot, who's coming around in 6th place. Yeah, he could be on for a really good time here. Let's see what he's able to do. So he's going to come around to the final corner here through turns 14 and 15. As these two do count as 2 corners, even though they really flow into 1 corner. So DRS open and up to the line. Let's see what he's able to do here. And he goes second. A 27.6, and he goes 700ths ahead of Ted there, F1 lover.
Yeah, very nice lap time, but I don't think he'll have time to go back into the pit lane. So I think this will, his qualifying is over, as he will not set another lap time. He just doesn't have the time to get back in the pit lane. And he also has no fuel, so he can't go for another one of these tyres. So a good going from Easy Level Bot, but that is the suggestion run. As Wolfie is beginning his lap, let's see what he can do. Was purple in sector 1 on his first lap on the start, but tried to back out. His lane again. With the lead car runner right now, about 5 points up through the first sector, and putting himself up into P7 so far.
It looks like DYL SUFC will not be putting in a time either. Neither will E-Rays, Yeetmex and Gamer Pro also not putting in a time. Ted is also manually retired, so he will not be able to improve on his time either. Let's have a look now as everyone sort of coming round. Yasir, I didn't even see that. Actually, I think that's what you were just about to comment on. 27-0 for him in the Alpha Tauri, and we could be looking at a man who could potentially be a contender now as Kieran for the first 3 races is absolutely pulled away from everyone else, and now he might have a battler on our hands here, F1 lover.
But Wolfie's on a very quick lap time, so let's not count out the Irishman. She runs the line.
Oh,
21, it goes 2-2. Oh.
He goes ahead of Kieran.
Yeah, good lap time, but Kieran is on the outlap. He is on 3 lap hold off from hand tight, and maybe he's up to the 2 spot before the race starts. But don't rule this man out, as you've seen in 2 or 3 races already. He's won the race. Yeah. Well, Steph.
Just
I'm not going to pronounce that name, but he's giving us a follow, so thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the follow there, whoever that unpronounced name was. I'm just looking at Kieran now, F1 lover. He is a man on a mission right now. He's come down into turn 10. Tricky locks up there. It's easy to lock up into turn 10. Downhill and turning. One of the most difficult corners on the F1 circuit. He's going to come up now. Down through turn 11. Hits the apex quite nicely. Now up the hill he goes through turn 12 here. Very treacherous corner. It comes up down towards turn 13. Hugs the inside curb there very nicely. He is purple, yep. So he's going to come down the back straight now. No DRS on this straight, but it lines it up quite nicely, ready for the final straight down through 14, through 15 here. What's he going to do as he come down and across the line? Will Kieran take back pole position? He does! What a lap there from the Mercedes driver, and I thought for a second we had some kind of championship contender on our hands, but no, we don't. But I wouldn't mark out NTA not forever, because he's a man who has at times been able to keep up with Kieran this season. But remember, he's qualified on the mediums, down in 9th place. He will start on the medium tyres. Everyone else on the softs. And I don't know if you saw, you wouldn't have seen yesterday, F1 lover.
No.
But I actually managed to do a medium to soft on this track, which is going to seem absolutely mind-boggling to you. There were quite a few people who did a soft to hard, and a few people who went comfortably on medium to hard. I think it just depends really on what you feel comfortable with, because a lot of the people who qualified on the softs, because I qualified outside the top 10, started on the mediums. If you start on worn softs, then you really struggle to do that soft to medium. But I started on fresh mediums, and I went to about 5%, went to about lap 19 or 20, and I was on 5% softs, and I made it to the end. Bearing in mind, I came in off of my mediums with 75% on the rear left. So yeah, I was cutting it quite fine. But yeah, Kieran out in the front there. In first place this year, in second, Wolfie third, Easy Level Bot 4, Ted in fifth, DYLS SUFC in seventh, Tibodine in Geek, E-Rays in eighth, Not Forever in ninth, TSM in 10th, Bazort Wooter in 11th, Yeetmax in 12th, and then Gamer Pro at the back in 13th place. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the strategy.
Definitely. I think Not Forever could be in the hunt for his second win of the season. Definitely then happen when
I'm not gonna lie, F1 lover mate, you are lagging quite a lot. Yeah, no, I still can't hear you.
I just think that the idea that they were intentionally ignoring avenues of interest just to solely persevere with this aspect of the family, I think is a bit unrealistic. Having spoken to some police officers who research for this, I don't think...
And he's gone, and he's joined back, so... Underway, here we go. Oh, Tobster, you pressed the wrong button.
Hello.
Hello. Tobster at the back has joined to spectate and pressed the wrong button when joining.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll just hop in and retire the car.
Hopefully not. Hopefully he doesn't try to race.
No, he won't. He won't.
Yeah.
I mean, he's my teammate. I know him well enough that he's not going to do that.
Yeah. Predictive stock strategy at the bottom. Those strategies were predicted in the future, which I do not think will happen.
Well, I think the guys on the mediums will try a one-stop. I think the guys on the soft tyres may try soft to hard, because that is possible.
Yeah. Could possibly see the inverse of what you did with soft and medium, but it'd be very, very rare, and it's definitely not the best strategy around here. You know, it's quite a time, so I don't think you'll see many drivers adopt it, but we'll be getting ready for 5 red lights very soon, as Heat next is trying to strike spectrum is actually optic with stock compound tyres, so interesting choice as chaos on the end of the
formation lap. Let's hope that isn't the case under the safety car. But here we go, F1 lover. We're about to get underway here in Abu Dhabi for Tier 3 here in the Nitrous Racing League. If you've enjoyed so far, don't forget to follow, subscribe with Prime if you have got so. And let's get ready to go. As everyone's going to line up on the grid, and we're going to have some jiggery pokery around with the... I don't quite know what's going on there with the thing says. John's also going to drive through Pennant, but here we go. It's going to be light sound. Away we go here. Someone has not moved off the start. Already Ted having to go around them. I hope there's no wing damage. I saw wing damage already from a few people. There's a red ball already round. That's... I
think damage for Thibaut Dean, who got caught up in the chain reaction with the non-starter.
I think Ted may possibly also have some damage because he's dropping back. His Game of Pro now's got some big damage as well. But here we go down now into turn 4. It's going to kind of almost go 3 wide here. It's Game of Pro stuck on the inside. He has got no wing at all. And here goes Ted now on Game of Pro. Is having a little battle with him. Game of Pro on the inside. Yemex also with damage. Ted got to be careful. Ted having to go... TSM, sorry, having a little bit of battle with these guys, and it's all over the shop here at the back. Is Ted now going to go down the inside of all 3? It's going to go 3 wide into turn 10. That's never necessary, and these guys are going to be careful because that is more contact. As Gamer Pro has no wing at all. Someone has gone straight through the advertising board there. It's easy level bot so far, keeping up with Kieran. Oh, as DYLS UFC gets on that dangerous curb at turn 13. He's going to have a look back at Wolfie now, as Wolfie did try it on him. He's going to stick it on the inside. But F1 Lover already immediately a crazy start in this race.
Yeah, crazy race, crazy start so far. But Yasir, who was in P2, has already dropped down to P5, so not the greatest start for AlphaTauri, and his teammate is flying the flag high in P2. Wolfie is going to try having a look back at Dylan, but he will just stick behind into the turn 1 braking zone. But already 2 drivers into the pits, they got 3, 4 drivers. TSM stays out, so presumably he can pick up any damage. Just had a really poor start, so 4 drivers into the pit lane, and then obviously Toaster, who
yeah. Topsy in the end retiring, so yeah.
Oh, and that's still Dylan. He's into the wall and he's out of the race.
Oh, that might...
That might be a safety car.
It's a virtual. That looked.
It
Did he
might be
do?
a break.
Did he do a Mazepin? It
Yeah,
looked like he did.
yeah. Gone the outside curb and just lost it.
Yeah, it looked like he's done a Mazepin there, but it is a virtual safety car, which means that those guys who pit are not going to lose too much time. But yeah, the gap is 30-something seconds, so yeah, thank you to everyone who's joined us so far. Already a crazy start in this race. One driver out already. Ignore Tobster, he wasn't a driver, but yeah, one driver out already. Dylan there, who did a bit of a Mazepin, lost it on the exit of turn 2, and has gone flying into the wall. But now as the VSC has ended, we are ready to get going once again. As DRS immediately enabled, won't be available for Easy Level Bot on this straight, but Wolfie not too far behind the guys ahead, so
Easy Level Bot might have the run on Kieran down to the set 4, but he has a full exit, which now moves him onto the defence and Wolfie, but Wolfie can't make anything work at the moment either.
yeah, Ted's actually coming to the pits for wing damage. I think he was one of the people that had to take avoiding action on the Alpha Tauri, which is why he kind of swerved and hit the wall a little bit, and that's why, for his sake, he's had to come into the pits. But luckily for him, he's not necessarily out of the points, because he's come out in 8th place and has still got a chance to battle with these guys and make the moves. So we will see what happens.
Definitely do not count these guys out. Tier 2, 3 races into here already, if anything to go by. There can definitely be a late safety car which can aid these guys getting back into the battle for the win. But Ted getting the move done on TFM and H, who I believe actually might have damage, as he's struggling quite a lot through the corners. Possibly invisible damage, but Alpha goes round.
Ooh. Yeah, you go. So that's Ted kind of leading this pack now of drivers, and he's got to catch up to Berserk Wooter ahead in the Ferrari. He's got 11.4 seconds now, so let's see what Ted can do. As looking now at Wolfie. Wolfie right on the back of Easy Level Bot. Is Wolfie going to have enough to go for a move here, F1 Lover? No, not quite at the moment. Can't get past him.
It's good to see these guys keeping up with Kieran so far, but Kieran does have the most DRS of this frame, so the move will be difficult, but the other two still have decent amount of DRS, so you have to wait and see. But Yasir hasn't been able to keep up with the top 3, and he's not really showing his qualifying pace. Without Dean and Yeetnex are having a battle for P8. Without Dean's just going to get the move done with the Mercedes, having 0 traction on the hard, and then the Red Bull passed into turn 2.
So yeah, let's see what these guys can do. They're so close. A second splits. The top 3 at the moment. This is what we like to see. He's got TSM round again. I wonder if he does have some damage of some kind. Whether it may be, because potentially, as he said, there is some hidden damage. Now, you can remember get floor, side pod, or rear wing damage now. Now, I know rear wing damage, it can make you liable to spin. I got it in a league race a short while ago. And actually, here comes E-Rays on Yeet Max down into turn 11. And it does get the move done. But yeah, I got... Oh yeah, Ted spun. Oh, and he almost came back on the track in front of those guys. There's Yeet Max still looking for a move on there. Ted's got to be careful. He's going to be right in the way of Gamer Pro. But... yeah, Gamer Pro gets past, but yeah, when you've got rear wing damage, it can re-affect the car. I remember having Austria. You have a couple of those really aggressive traction zones. So yeah, it was quite difficult. It kind of felt like the rear of the car was on ice everywhere at all times. But Kieran just pulling out that 1 second gap. Easy Level Bot still within the DRS, but Kieran kind of just managing that gap now, and it could come down F1 Lover to a battle between Easy Level Bot And Wolfie here for the podium positions if Kieran decides to pull away, or maybe these guys can get back into it.
And also don't rule out not forever. He's only 8.7 off Kieran in the lead. An easy level bot is round.
Oh
So
no, easy level bot.
For the AlphaTauri, his start is a race, and now he's going to be fighting Nos forever for P4.
Here comes
inside, down towards the final braking side. He's going to think better of it and wait for the straight where he can use the ERS and DRS to get past AlphaTauri as E-Race and Fibardino both gone past the Ferrari, or York, he's seemingly struggling. And
here comes. Yeah, I was going to say, here comes.
Up into P4.
Yeah, nice move there from Nos Forever, but yeah, Kieran actually putting in the fastest lap there as well, so he's absolutely flying. So it's now time for Wolfie to not let him get away. His easy level bot now has got a bit of making up to do. He's 3/10 behind Kieran. Is he going to try and look for the move here down in turn 4? Not quite. Just going to stick behind the Haas for now. As Gamer Pro getting past Bazorg Wooter. Now Ted going to look for a move on him as well. Will Ted try down the inside into the final corner? Not quite. Can't go for the move yet. No, says he does actually go for the move on the Ferrari, because the Ferrari runs deep, and then Ted will now have DRS on the Aston Martin head. So can he get anywhere close to Gamer Pro down into turn 1 here? No, not quite at the moment. He's just going to stick behind him there, as we'll stay in 10th place, but Ted got to be careful on the exit of turn 2. Traction limited through that corner. That's down into turn 4. Not quite able to get close enough for a move at the moment.
Yeah. York ended up boxing for a new wing and soft compound tyres, so he also picked up wing damage, I believe, in that lap 1 for Fuffle. So unfortunate for Ferrari, which explains his struggles, but still a bit confused why he didn't box earlier in the race, as TSM hate gets past Wolfie, who's lapped him already, and Yazir is the first of the front runners to box. Let's see what compound he's going on to. He's going for another set of the soft compound tyres. So 2-stop at AlphaTauri, and he's got damage as well, as York is off at turn 4, I believe. Ran very, very wide. But Yazir is committed to the 2-stop. Let's see how he can do for the rest of this race on the 2-stop strategy. I presume it will be difficult for him to make it work, but anything can happen if TSM Hate is round again at the back. Not the greatest race for the Albon driver so far. He's seemingly struggling. And the gap from Nos to Kieran is only 9 seconds, which is definitely a gap that you can hunt down on the better race tyre, the mediums around Bahrain, as their tyres will be feeling the limit, and we'll see if he will pull in for possibly.
Well, I'm just looking now. Oh, Yemex is... It's really struggling. Oh, we've got someone round. I think Thibaut Dean had spun there. Oh, and someone else is round again. TSM around and in the wall. Any damage? I don't see no wing damage for him there. As Ted now right on the back of Gamer Pro. These two guys battling away. As easy level bot into the pits. That is early. So I think he, F1 Lover, is committing to... Is that a hards?
Hards, so he's going to try to stretch these hards. West 1 lap, that is very, very far.
I mean, that's bold, but I took my mediums to about lap 19. So, I mean, if you were me, I'd say it's possible, but it depends because everybody is different on their driving styles and how they manage their tyre wear. So let's see what Wolfie can do, because I know Wolfie, he's a good friend of mine, and speaking to him the other day about the strategy that I did, and he said he might try and replicate what I did if he can, but if not, he'll fall back on that softer hard strategy. I mean, at the moment, he's keeping the softs in check. Him and Kieran both out here on the soft tyres so far. You see her in the pits, on the soft tyres. Was that just a normal pit stop? Did he pick the wing damage, or did he just go softs?
He had wing damage and he got softs, so
Oh, there goes. Sorry, there's a little bit of a battle happening here, but through 5, 6, and 7 as Thibaudin pushed onto the... Oh, and he almost comes back. He had no control of the car there at all, F1 Lovin. He got on that... He got on that dangerous curb, so Kieran in already. Wolfie's taking his softs even longer, but yeah, well, that is a dangerous curb to get on, and as you saw, he just absolutely lost every bit of control of that car. But here goes Gamer Pro now, gonna look for a move back. F1 Lover, he's gonna try it on the inside here. He's gonna go down the inside through turn 12.
He's gonna get the switch back as Gamer Pro gets all over the curb, and good race pass from the Red Bull. He's actually lost it, so ignore my previous comment, as he has no front wing, and that could be a virtual safety car, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. He'll have to box for damage this lap, as he has 0 front wing. But now Ted is going to be attacking Game of Thrones. He has a good moment at the final corner. So he should be able to get this done.
He might go for a move here. So he is gaining and gaining as he's going to go to the inside with DRS. And is most likely going to comfortably get the move. Yes, he does. He's going to now defend coming out of 2 here. He's going to be careful on that curb because it's going to be quite dangerous on the rear of the car. As you saw there, it was because Ted actually lost the car a little bit. And that's actually allowed Gamer Pro to go back ahead into turn 4 and get the move done. Is Ted going to try and look for a move back though? Not quite. He's not going to try and go wheel to wheel here like Thibaudin and Gamer Pro just did a lap ago. But Thibaudin into that pit. Oh, someone else is round. That's Berserk Wooter who is round.
Not having the best debut at the moment, but Wolfie is in. Let's see what tyres he's going for. He's going for the medium compound tyres. So he is following the strategy. He's going to go onto the mediums and try go to the end. Hopefully he can challenge Kieran, who could be getting another race win. He's already into turn 1 before Wolfie's left the pit lane. The gap is 8.9 seconds already, so the Irishman will have a lot of work to do unless there is a safety car which will help him out.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, let's see if the safety car comes out. I mean, we've already seen a couple of spins and crashes already today, so it's probably going to be likely that we will be seeing a safety car of some kind.
This Game of Pro is going to go for a move again on Ted down towards turn 1, gets it done with the DRS, but Ted might have the line on the switchback as they head down towards turn 4. It looks like he's a bit too far away, so he'll have to wait for the next DRS before he can try to get back past the Aston Martin, as York is round again at the back. So not a good performance on his debut for Ferrari, and he'll have to hopefully have a better race next time out.
Hopefully, but Wolfie, as you said, he's dropped 11 seconds behind behind Kieran. Now, it's interesting actually, Not Forever's come in on 10 lap all mediums, so I'm not quite sure what that's about, but he's gone softs. I'm just interested to see how this is going to fare, because Kieran's gone for another set of softs here. Wolfie's set of mediums, so is Wolfie trying that soft to medium strategy like I mentioned? Because he came in, what did he come in, lap 10? So he came in last lap. So I reckon he is trying that.
He could definitely make it to the end of the race if he wrecks it, but what man will do will definitely make the end of the race. It's easy that can fall, but his problem right now isn't his tyres, it's that he's already 22 seconds off the lead, so Kieran will come out in front of him even if he makes another pit stop. So that's not great for the AlphaTauri driver.
So yeah, let's see what can happen here. I mean, we're going to have an overtake here as Gamer Pro and Ted still battling away. Gamer Pro might try down the inside. He just can't quite go for the move there again. These two having a quite awesome battle as Gamer Pro runs very wide onto that curb, and someone else spinning again is the Ferrari, and again he is round up at turn 12.
now Ted and Dean have actually caught up to the back of Yeatneck, so maybe they can challenge the Mercedes, who has 0 ERS and is on those hard compound tyres. So Game of Thrones picks up a 3-second time penalty, unfortunately for him. So he will, let's look at the penalties. He has the same as Ted, so he's not going to lose out to Alfa Romeo. But Yeatneck does have no penalties at the moment, so he will lose out to the Mercedes if the Mercedes can stay within 3 seconds by the end of the race. But Ted is going to have the run on the Mercedes driver down towards turn 1. He's going to go to the inside and he actually loses it and he's into the wall. Ted with a bit of a mistake maybe as he loses the car into the wall. Luckily, it doesn't look like he has any damage, but he could have invisible damage, as we know all too well exists in this game. His Game of Thrones actually pops and the softs behind him. So
is that a second? Is that a second set of softs out for Game of Pro?
I believe so. He was on the he started on the softs and then he popped and lap onto the medium.
And now he's gone back to softs. He hasn't taken those mediums very long, has he?
And I believe Ted has gotten damage from the attack with the wall as he's
well, let's see whether he does. I mean, he's gone very deep into turn 10, so he may well have some of that damage, as you said. I'm a bit interested here, F11, in this battle for second, because I'm looking now. Easy Level Bot went hard, as we know, so we think he's taking them to the end. Wolfie on mediums, we think he is also potentially taking those to the end. I'm interested in Yasir. No, he's obviously not going to take those softs to the end, but he's gaining very heavily on the Alfa Romeo, and be interested to see if these two get into a battle. And as Berserk Wouter once again spinning, and he mechs into the pits off the hards already. These guys pitting so early, F1 off of these. Off of these tyres, like what is going on?
Doing the hard to soft, but he's doing more laps on the soft than the hard.
Ted's changing his wing, so he did have wing damage, as he said.
But he's onto the hards now, so he can go easily until the end of the race. But look at the gap at the front. It's 15.3 seconds from Kieran to Wolfie, and Kieran's on fire, and Yasir and the soft has also closed the gap to Wolfie, only about 1.8 now, so Notch Ever is also hunting down these guys on his soft, but he's quite far behind at the moment. We have to work to get close, and then we have about a 9.5 second gap back to Easy Level Bot, who's on the hard compound side, so they can maybe get a good result on those, but that's not the option.
Yeah, it's very interesting because obviously gap now between Wolfie and Kieran is 15.8 seconds. Realistically, Kieran has done 2 sets of soft tyres, hasn't he? So he's going to have to go... he might go to maybe 7 laps on the softs, maybe 7 or 8 laps, and then box for the mediums the rest of the way. So that means he might come in maybe lap 18. So he's only going to have to take those mediums a short time. Now he has to that gap's 16.8, so it depends whether Wolfie can keep that gap under the pit stop time, which I think is about 20 to 22 seconds roughly. So, I mean, that gap's now 17 seconds, and the Berserk Wouter keeps on spinning the car and needs to be careful, otherwise he could potentially cause a safety car or an incident. Just looking now to see what is going on. Yeatmexes! Oh, I was just looking at him because he looked like he was in a battle, and he's gone straight across the blue tarmac over there and has spun And that could allow Thibaudin and Ted on the hards. Ted on fresh hards here, so he's really attacking Thibaudin here at the moment.
Yeah, but in the meantime, the gap from Wolfie to Yasir is only 1.2 seconds, so maybe the Alpha Tauri can attack the Alpha Romeo and get past down towards, the next time he has DRS, but he's falling about 1.2 back now, so he'll have to work to get back to the DRS.
Interesting. Oh, Thibaudin has lost the car, so it's Ted lost the car, and now Thibaudin has lost the car, so Ted is now going to go back past him. These two making mistakes, and it's actually causing him to have a bit of a battle. Ted going to go past, and I think the reason what was happening there was F1 Lover actually, I don't think they were making mistakes. I think they were trying to get out of the way of the leader because they've actually just been lapped, which is what's happened there. So that's why they were kind of moving out of the way, and then they've gone back past each other and all sorts. And John, I said keep an eye on that battle between Wolfie and Yasir. 9/10 that gap is now. So interesting there in terms of Yasir's going to have to make another pit stop, definitely. Wolfie, though, only on 5-lap-old mediums. I do think he can get those to the end here, F1 Lover. That softer medium, I think it definitely is a possibility for him.
Yeah, he can definitely make it to the end, but will he be able to keep Kieran behind? Kieran will be graphic once he boxes for his new tyres, so it'll be interesting to see what the Alfa Romeo driver can do, but hopefully he can muster up some sort of defense to the dominant Mercedes, who's leading yet another race into a group. And don't rule out Nos forever as well. He's all over the back of that between Yasir and Wolfie, so maybe the Haas driver could look for a move of going in front of him and possibly get himself up into the podium position as Ted gets back past Thibaudin. They both have about 100% DRS, so it's going to be interesting to see who can get past him towards turn 1. Ted is not deploying DRS, Thibaudin is not deploying DRS, Ted is, but Thibaudin gets to move down.
These two. Oh, Ted almost lost the car. But actually, look at this. Oh, Yasir's coming to the pits. After that spin there, I had to quickly jump ahead because Yasir into the pits. So that is now, he's got mediums. He's got mediums F1 over there. So that is him to the end of the race. Now it's interesting to see where he comes out. Easy Level Bot is going to go ahead of his teammate. So Yasir is going to be quite far back. So can his fresh mediums get him into a good position here? He's going to be, let's have a look at the gap once he comes out that pit lane and it kind of stabilizes as he goes into turn 1. So gap roughly F1 Lover about 8 seconds between these two. So the Avataris could come into a nice little battle towards the end as Bazoot Walker has lost the car again. Nos Forever now in a battle with Wolfie, but also expect Nos Forever in here. What did he start on? He started on the mediums, didn't he? So he...
If he goes for the move now on Wolfie, but it's probably all in vain as he'll be putting into the pit lane.
I was going to say, surely he'll be boxing again at some point. So, yeah, the Ferrari round again. I mean, F1 Lover, this is not a great performance at all from this man. Kieran into the pits. So, let's have a look. Because remember that time that I said, about 20-ish seconds, 22 seconds. This could be mightily close between these two guys and the leader. Remember, Kieran most likely going to go to the end on those medium tyres. Are these two going to go past him? Let's see if Wolfie can get past him as well. Oh, this could be very close, and they do both get past him.
Already in the DRS, and he wants 7 lap mirror medium, so I expect him to make an easy move from Wolfie, and then knows what he's got in it.
Berserk Wooter has got a rear left puncture, which probably got that from all of that spinning that he's been doing. So he needs to coming to the pits.
Very, very interesting.
As here comes Kieran now. Kieran going to try and look for the move into 10, and not quite. I was unfortunately from the recipient of a turn 10 move. Luca Roseman outside through turn 10 on me. And yeah, it was a very nice move yesterday. And Kieran could potentially look for a move on Wolfie. Not quite. And obviously Nosferatu going to pull away from Wolfie on those soft tyres. So obviously has the advantage over Wolfie. But Kieran again has the advantage over Wolfie on the fresh soft. So Wolfie the man's kind of sitting in the middle at the moment. And at a disadvantage to both drivers. But on that one-stop strategy.
That is true. But Kieran's DRS will be neutralized. Wolfie also has DRS, but he has a lot more DRS, so Mercedes should get the move done. But Wolfie's deploying his DRS, so he may be able to move from Nos. Doesn't that towards turn 1, Kieran will have a half look, and Wolfie tries to sweep him off the track, but the Alfa Romeo keeps his composure towards turn 1 and retains his CP to get another lap. So Ted actually got back past Thibaut Dean, who I think might have made a mistake because he's now 1.6 after Alfa Romeo.
Oh, apparently Bazook Walker, apparently his ERS is broken. Apparently he's got the weird ERS sticky on glitch. He does, look. You can see he can't take the corners at all because of his ERS. So I think that's the issue he's having at the moment. If I'm honest, Bazork, you can try and finish. If not, you might just have to retire in the pit lane. And that was very dangerous coming onto the track there as Thibaut Dean has lost the car. And yeah, he kind of a bit dangerous coming back on the track there.
Yeah, but if Zork makes it to the end, if someone else DNFs, then he will get the position, so...
That is very true. That is very, very true in this circumstance.
But it will be very unlikely someone DNFs at this late over. We've seen many mistakes of regular Kieran now is going to go for the move, he's going to get it done before they even get towards turn 1. So very nice move from Mercedes driver who now elevates himself up into Q2, but surely he will be taking the race win once he gets past Nos. It's only Q2 lap, and I wonder if Nos boxes now, he will come out about.
Well, he's going to come out behind the two AlphaTauris, isn't he?
He'll be behind the AlphaTauris.
Well, he definitely can't. He definitely can't take those softs to the end, and you can already see him struggling. You really think he can go 19 laps almost on the softs? No. And I was going to say that no surprise that from another Kieran has taken back the lead. Oh, not forever spun.
Oh no. Well,
and
there goes the strategy.
I was gonna go on.
I was planning for him to go to the end of the race on the sauce, but that's been scuppered by the spin. He'll probably have to box a new tyre to go with the red car and not be able to make it to the end of the race. Yeah, as Nos is now into the pit lane for new stuff, probably new stuff compound tyres. But now he will definitely not be able to get the 2 AlphaTauris back unless he has the last few laps of his life. But this could be a very interesting battle for the podium.
It might also be interesting in terms of, it's not going to be that interesting because I've just seen the tyres before I actually mentioned that, and he's also coming into the pits. But I was going to say the Alpine of E-Rays could have possibly been a little better with Nosferatu, but is not quite. Oh, someone's round. That's Thibaut Dean again, spinning. And yeah, but just looking at this in terms of people who could make up positions. You see it? Oh, the AlphaTauri's having a battle.
No! What the hell was that?
And that's a full safety car.
Well,
Yeah, that's not gonna lie, I think that may be a very, very harsh, very big penalty on the easy level bot there, unless it was lag. But even if it is lag, I mean, we can't. I've got no words. Got no words at all.
but Wolf is in and Kieran has stayed out. That is disastrous. Down at AlphaTauri, Franz Tost will not be happy at all. But it looks like everyone, Foxes and new softs, apart from, well, Neatmex and Fox and new softs, these actually spun. But everyone's boxing and new softs, apart from Kieran, who stayed out on the medium. So could this be a strategical mistake from the race leader at the moment?
I'm just speechless, really. I cannot believe that has just happened. Well. So, full safety car deployed, and Wolfie taking the opportunity to box. Now, what is interesting, F1 Lover, is Kieran could miss out here. Like, once again, he's had another dominant performance, but a safety car hampering his chances, because realistically here, like, Wolfie is on fresh softs, Kieran on mediums. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. So who are we waiting for to join the pack? So Berserk Wouter is catching up, but he will just join the pack, whatever. So it could potentially be it could be another lap or two here from Lover before we see the safety car in. But remember, we have to have at least 2 laps of green flag beforehand.
Yeah, well, I think Alpha May is that Ted is actually separated Kieran and Wolfie, but I'm being Ted to get out of the way very quickly for his teammate. So his teammate may have the best possible chance of winning the race.
I don't know what's going to happen here. This could be anything, really. But that Alpha, I think we're going to have. All I can imagine is F1 Love is it's just the headphones being thrown after that incident. Headphones being slammed down. You know, not from the drivers. I'm on about, you know, Total Wolf. The Bose headphones being slammed down. The desk being smacked. All of that stuff happening over at AlphaTauri right now. But I just don't believe that's happened. Especially to a new guy as well. That's not very good on the league. An easy level bot. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's you've unfortunately done probably quite a terrible incident in front of owner and head of F1, which is not the best of things, really. But let's move on from that incident and get going on the rest of the race. So with Berserk at the back, and you can just see, look, he's still got permanently that ERS is on. What I would say is, because I know he's in the track, just try and keep your distance to that safety car pack. The safety car is in this lap, so a couple of people are not going to get chance to catch up. Gamer Pro, Yeetmex. I mean, they will get chance. They will, I think. But so what I would say is try and keep your distance. But yeah, just because I know you've got that ERS issue, just obviously I don't want you going into the back of any cars unexpectedly. But I know at the moment you are quite distant. Go on, what were you saying?
It's like the rule book is working already. So, well, someone's got a 5-second time limit. They were nowhere near each other, so I don't know how that's happened. Maybe that's lag in my screen. But 5-second time penalties is still being handed out, despite the rule book changes, and the NCA loss forever has been jumped at the sake of a restart. He's down to P4, and Wolfie now is going to have to hunt down Kieran as the gap is already 1.1.
Oh, this is so much going on already. 10 into the pits again? What's happened there?
Not quite sure.
I'm not sure, but here comes Gamer Pro now as he's having a little battle with Yeetmex. Here's Tipo Dean just getting out the way of everyone. There's Nos Forever and E-Rays having a battle. Here comes Easy Level Bot. As these guys getting involved here, and Easy Level Bot past Gamer Pro and Nos Forever. Nos Forever going to go and keep the move on the Mercedes behind. Easy Level Bot going to try and go down the inside. Tipo Dean getting involved, but he's been lapped, so not quite sure what's going on here. As they still get Yeetmex and Ted. Yeah, that's also what's going on at the moment is E-Rays having a little bit of lag there. This Gamer Pro getting past him. Up into 4th place. Can Wolfie keep with the leader? 1.2 seconds ahead. 5-lap old mediums for Kieran. Fresh softs for Wolfie. What can he do?
But Nos Forever has a terrible restart now, battling with E-Rays.
Oh, Yeetmex. Here comes E-Rays on the outside. There's Nos Forever getting involved, and there was almost contact there. Sorry, I just was almost big contact.
Well, look at the E-Rays. He's in 16 seconds, so he's gonna fall behind everyone on the back. Anyways, but he can fight it. He's Nos Forever moving down towards turn 1. We're looking at the gap at the front. It's 8M. Wolfie is slowly
Here comes E-Rays again. Sorry to interrupt you there, but E-Rays going to go down the inside. There's a bit of contact. E-Rays lagging about the place. Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. People need to sort out their internet because E-Rays, again, just lagging there. And yeah, once again, it's not been the tidiest weeks here. What is Nos Forever doing? There we go, he's back on track. Yeetmex on E-Rays. Yeah, E-Rays is lagging a lot. He's going to go down the inside here. He's going to be careful again. Yeah, he's made contact again with someone with the lag. Gonna have a battle for the lead though. Could still recover this race. Can Wolfie win it is the question. Nos Forever has retired. Is that a manual retirement on track? No, it isn't, but he has crashed, and that is another full safety car. And that is not going to help Wolfie in the slightest at all.
E-Rays some new stuff on tires, but everyone else is on.
Does this mean Kieran will come in? Because Wolfie looked like he had it. Wolfie looked like he had it in the bag here, but it might mean that Kieran might actually come into the pits here. off of those mediums. And I think
the safety car will be in them that anyway. So whether the catch the pass or not
will be another question, yeah. Because remember, Wolfie will be out. I think Wolfie will stay out. I think he'll want trap position. Is Kieran going to come in? Yeah, no. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't come in. Interesting. Is he also wanting trap position? We got an Abu Dhabi here. I think Kieran wants trap position. I think that's what he's looking for. I think he maybe thinks, no, I can't. There's no way I'm catching up because I know the safety car's going to have to come in the end of this lap. As Thibaut Dean comes in, he's going to allow Ted to go past him.
E-Race alone will not catch the pack. Well, Ted and everybody obviously sat down. E-Race will not catch the pack. He's a last car on the lead lap. He's not going to catch the pack. So if we battle between the top 5 or the top 5 position, let's see how it goes on the last 2 laps of this race.
The safety car is going to have to come in, yep, because we have to allow for at least 2 flags of green flag racing here. So Wolfie going to be on some still very fresh F1 leather, I can assume, soft tyres. 10 set 5-second time penalty with Yeet Max. I don't know what these guys are doing, man, but these guys have got to really sort their stuff out. Has Ted got damage? Yeah, he's got no wing. I give up. I give up.
Now, here we go to the restart. Will Wolfie get the jump on Kieran? No, actually easy level bottom done the jump on him. But Wolfie has better straight line speed down towards turn 1. It's an easy level bot, hang it around the outside of Alpha and Mayo. Down towards turn 1, he's going to look for it. Wolfie's going to leave the space barely and they nearly touch, but Wolfie...
Ooh, it's Gamer Pro was just a viewer of that whole battle. And here comes E-Ray's now going to try and go down the inside. And he's made a bit of contact with Gamer Pro. And has got the move. And I think he's going to be another one of those people to pick up a penalty. Because, yeah, his internet has not gave him any justice.
Yeah, I think E-Max has a bit of damage as the something going over the gravel track there. But
yeah, he does. He has front right end plate. Yeah, front right end plate damage. But let's keep an eye on this battle for first place because that is what we're really here to see. 9/10 the gap is now between these two. Can Wolfie gain enough on Kieran to pull off any sort of a victory here, or will it be Kieran again who takes another win here in Tier 3?
That's not it's not what you want if you are.
I mean, the disadvantage for Wolfie is here that he's gonna have no DRS. I mean, he would have had it if we didn't have that next safety car, but unfortunately for Wolfie, no DRS available.
But maybe if Kieran makes any mistake, he can get the move done. I'll have a look at Kieran's warnings. He's on 2 warnings at the moment, so one more and Kieran will pick up a second time penalty. So maybe if Wolfie can force the Mercedes into a mistake, he can win this race, but it will be very difficult for the Alfa Romeo driver, but he's going to have to give it all towards the line. Maybe he can win this race. 2 warnings, so one more and the race will be Wolfie. So he's going to have to push very hard through the last few corners of the track in hope of the Mercedes making a mistake. And to pick up the race win, Kieran keeps it very nice and tidy on the exit of turn 13. He's going to run up to the line to win in Bahrain. A masterclass under the lights. Kieran wins the NRL Tier 3 Grand Prix. Wolfie P2, East Level Box P3 under review. Gamer Pro finishes P4 with E-Rays P5, Next P6. Redeem finishes P7 with the fastest lap. Head will finish the race in P8, and Resort Ruta will, for all his struggles, pick up 1 point in this race. Unfortunately, the Ferrari had a glitch in this race, but he finishes P10, gets 1 point, and Ted will round up the point scorers, finishing P8 in today's race. So fireworks under the lights. Fireworks is a win under the lights for Kieran, who takes his 3rd win out of 4. Gamer Pro wins driver of the day to Aston Martin, but not the greatest performance
from everyone, really. Well, from most people. There are a few exceptions, but yeah. Not the best today in terms of cleanliness, but nevertheless, Kieran picks up another win. Wolfie 2nd. Easy level bot 3rd for now. But yeah, we'll see what happens really with the stewards' decisions. But yeah, thank you, FL Lover, for joining me in this one. Yeah, good stuff.
Everyone can improve next week, but I'll see you around.
Yeah, well, there'll be PC tomorrow, PC Tier 1 tomorrow. And and then that's it, isn't it? Nothing on at the weekend. No GT Sport anymore. We'll be back on Monday.
There is the ACC event on Sunday.
Oh yes, there is, isn't there? Our new SL Corsa event. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that, guys, and we will see you all next time.